wondering if you're all having a good time so far. Oh, that's really good to hear. We've had 3 fantastic matches on the court today, and our final match, I'm sure, will be fascinating. Please welcome onto court Lukas Rosol and Kevin Anderson. Good to see you, chaps. Kevin, you finally made it. We were just waiting a few minutes for you, it's fine. Just a wee bit of information about both of our players. First of all, Lukas Rosol won the Davis Cup with the Czech Republic back in 2012. Also, don't forget, beat Rafa Nadal at Wimbledon on centre court. Do you remember that back in 2012? One of the biggest upsets of the championship. 2 ATP titles to his name, 39 in the world rankings at the moment. His opponent is Kevin Anderson, also has 2 ATP titles under his belt. 6'8", he's rather tall, aren't you? Didn't need to mention that. Up to number 14 in the world rankings, his highest ranking ever after reaching the final at the Aegon Championships just last week. Beating the likes of Leighton Hewitt, the French Open champion, Stan Wawrinka and Gilles Simon in the semi-final. Congrats, Kevin. Fantastic performance. Ladies and gents, Ted Watts, it's over to you. Enjoy the match. Thank you.
Three minutes. 2 minutes. One minute.
Welcome back to Boodles, everybody. It's the final action of the day here, and we are all ready for Lukas Rosol and Kevin Anderson to do battle here on centre court. Battle of the big hitters. Lukas Rosol from the Czech Republic standing at 6'5". Kevin Anderson of South Africa at 6'8".
Time.
Two players who have 4 career single titles between them, 2 each. And 2 players who have never met before. Contrasting preparations for Wimbledon for both of these players. Lukas Rosol not doing particularly well in his time in Stuttgart and in Halle also, having managed to reach the 3rd round at the French Open. Actually beaten in the 1st round at Stuttgart by Marcus Bagdatis, and then in the 1st round at Halle by Gael Monfils. In comparison to Kevin Anderson, who reached the 3rd round also at Roland Garros, seeing off the likes of Leighton Hewitt, the French Open champion, Stan Wawrinka, Guillermo Garcia Lopez and Gilles Simon en route to the final of Queens before he was beaten by Andy Murray in straight sets.
Kevin Anderson to serve, first set.
Back for his 2nd visit to Boodles, Kevin Anderson. He will serve first, bottom of your screen. Here we go. Lukas Rosol, who a couple of years ago now set the world alight at Wimbledon on centre court when disposing of Rafael Nadal. Possibly his biggest ever victory in his career. One of the biggest upsets in Wimbledon history.
And 15 all.
Former Davis Cup winner as well for his country, the Czech Republic.
(30-15). (40-50).
It's a real weapon of both of these players, the serve. Showing that there, Kevin Anderson.
Anderson, first
He
game.
takes the first game. His serves down the middle were a real menace for Stanislas Wawrinka when they met on the grass, Queens.
Lukas Rosol to serve.
What can Russell produce here?
Out.
Played ice hockey as a youngster.
15 love. Net.
He has
First serve.
pointed out those successes in the Davis Cup and beaten Rafael Nadal at Wimbledon at his greatest tennis memories.
Love.
And why wouldn't they be? Number 2 Czech behind Thomas Burdick last year. Really awkward serve into the body of Anderson. Reacted well, the South African.
40 love.
So did Russell, wrapping his wrists around this forehand.
Game, Russell.
Serves on top at the moment here between these two.
One game
Sneaky
all.
feeling that that could just be the case for the overall duration of this one. It's a great play, the net from both players.
15
Anderson
love.
coming out on top of play, rank 14 in the world. It's his highest ever ranking in his career. 29 years of age, from South Africa, from Johannesburg in South Africa.
And 15 all. Pick it up, please.
A wider serve this time from Anderson.
30-15.
Born in South Africa, who spent a lot of his time in the USA through University of Illinois.
Game, Anderson.
And Anderson continues to impress with his serve.
Anderson leads 2
In the
games
bright
to
sunshine
1.
here in Buckinghamshire in England. Anderson leading by 2 games to 1.
Time. Love 15. And 15 all. Whoa. 30-15. Net for serve. (40-15).
Get the impression this could be a tight one. Previous match between John Isner and Dusan Lajovic was over in the blink of an eye. Oh, Lajovic coming through that in straight sets.
(40-30).
Crucial preparation for what is to come for these players. Anderson hasn't really managed to create a story as compelling as what Lukas Rosol has done in his career at Wimbledon. But he will be a danger, there is no doubt about that.
Game. Rosol.
And so will this serve of Lukas Rosol.
2 games all.
Oh yes.
Love
As soon as he
15.
left the racket, you knew that that point was good. Barely moved. Lukas Rosol.
15 all.
Anderson's serve can hurt the best, and it's only the fact that he came up against the best returner in the game, probably, in Andy Murray on Sunday, that denied him
30-50.
success at Queen's. Not quite from Anderson.
30 all.
Had a lot of room to make up there. Oh, it takes something to go over the top of a player who
30-40.
stands at 6'8". This was rather cheeky. Just not quite enough on the drop shot from Anderson. And over the top. What Rosol?
Juice. Advantage Anderson. Game. Anderson.
Anderson manages to hold on. He had to work for that.
Anderson leads 3 games to 2 for set.
Player reached the round of 16 at Wimbledon last year. Kevin Anderson. Murray in the way. And we are still all on serve here at 3-2.
Time. Fifteen love. Thirty love.
That's wide.
30-15.
Sat nicely for Lukas Rosol there. He knew as soon as he made his mind up that it was the wrong shot.
40.
That was a lot better right down the middle of the court.
Out. Game Rosol.
Just a little long from Anderson.
3 games
Russell
all.
with the game. All very close so far. The first 6 matches, first 6 games of this match, I should say, all on serve.
Net. No serve. And 15 love.
It's just unstoppable. Making sure with the smash.
30 love.
3-time All-American champion once upon a time. Kevin Anderson back in his younger days.
Forty love.
Oh, he's managed to do it again.
40-15.
Great entertainment here. Being provided by Lukas Rosol. Have some of that, he says. Oh, wow.
40-30.
Blistering strike from Rosol.
Ball up, please.
Foul.
Rosol fighting back well here. Anderson was
Yes.
in a commanding position. And his serve coming under some pressure.
Advantage Anderson. Juice.
That's wide from Anderson. That's a
Russell.
chance. A first opportunity of a break in this match. Not seen one for either of these two.
Juice.
It's a good way of responding back, though, by Kevin Anderson. Oh, I say again, Rosol. Just an elegance about
Russell.
it, wasn't it? As he glided this back up the line. Second break point. And it's the Czech who
Russell.
coolly
New balls,
takes
please.
that
Ball change.
opportunity.
Russell leads 4-3.
The first break, and 4-3. It is Lukas Rosol who has the upper hand here.
Time. Thank you.
Lukas Rosol with the first break. That's out of centre court.
Love 15.
Just long. Really let go over the top again, didn't he?
Love 30.
For what would be a third time.
And 15-30. Net. Thirty all. One coming. Well, behind you. Forty, 30.
Keeper Rosol. But no, this isn't a natural tour event. Still making sure that preparations are perfect ahead of Wimbledon. But looking to make sure that he doesn't hand back any sort of initiative to Anderson after the break, but
Juice.
putting up a decent fight here.
Advantage Russell. Game, Russell.
And so Russell is now just a game away from securing the first set.
Russell leads 5 games to 3.
5 games to 3.
Love 15.
Russell is providing us with some special moments in this.
Love 30.
Certainly, fans will be enjoying it.
Fifteen, 30. All. 30, 40. Juice.
Not giving up this just yet, Kevin Anderson.
Advantage Anderson. Game
Just
Anderson.
angled away, so Anderson still with that
Russell
game
leads
to
5
make up,
games to
but
4.
Lucas Rosol, when he comes back from the sit-down, will have the chance to serve out this Said he had his opportunities there, he had break points and set points available to him, but he'll have to do it all himself when he comes back. But he's in front, 5-4.
Time. Fifteen love.
Just forcing Anderson even further and further off
30
court.
love.
I think defeats will be taken too much to heart from these players here at Boodles. If there are any glitches in their game still, then this
40 love.
is probably the best place to get it all out of their systems ahead of what is to be another huge fortnight in the calendar. It's just long, and so Lukas Rosol takes the first set here
6 games to 4.
by 6 games to 4. Just the solitary break-up serve. Kevin Anderson will have some work to do to try and take us to the full distance, which will end up being a third set tie break to determine. Will it be Lukas Rosol that will do the job, the world number 40 in straight sets? It's the final action of the day here at Boodles. And Lukas Rosol is enjoying himself on court, certainly.
Time. Second set.
His recent win over Stan Wawrinka, 4th successive win in 7 matches. A bit of a hoodoo over the newly crowned French Open champion. Kevin Anderson here, though, set down as we start the second.
Fifteen love.
Both these two players will be hoping for a rather favourable draw, if ever there is such a thing, for Wimbledon.
30 love.
And there will be threats, there is no doubt about that. Oh. But Lukas Rosol is providing us with some sensational
30,
winners.
15.
As the evening starts to draw in here in Buckinghamshire, south of England. Being entertained all right.
40, 15.
As we always are here at Boodles.
And 40, 30.
Looking to go up that line again. Anderson getting a
Yes.
block on it, but to no avail in the end. Dangerous when you come into the net, so difficult to pass, but Russell looking for an early break here.
Advantage Anderson. Juice.
Oh,
Advantage Anderson.
unstoppable down the middle from Kevin Anderson.
Game.
And Anderson manages to hold
First
on. He
game,
was under some
7-7.
pressure there. And he manages to make sure that the game does belong to him. Gentle giant, Kevin Anderson, he really is. And now up in an area of the rankings where he feels he really does belong. Sun continues to shine on a glorious evening.
Love 50. $15 all.
Too good. Knew exactly what Anderson was
30,
going to do there. Forcing the South African out wide and sending it back that way. Very nearly colliding with him.
Net. Second serve. $30 all. And 30.
Chance for Anderson here. Those boundaries really were being pushed. And Anderson has been able to double his early advantage. First 2 games belong to him. Anderson looks up for this now. He was still well and truly in the first set, but Rosol with the decisive break when it mattered.
And 15 all. $30-15.
To wrap that forehand up the line again, wasn't he, Rosol? It's been so dangerous today. Like bullets back towards Anderson from Rosol.
And 30 all.
Man from Brno still resides to stay in his home country in Prague.
And 40-30. Game Anderson.
So Anderson is in complete control of this second set. He leads by 3 games to love over Lukas Rosol of the Czech Republic. The final action of the day here at Boodles.
Time. $15 love. 30 love. $40 love. And 40-15. Yeah, Russell.
So Russell has managed to get
leads
himself
3
off the
games
mark
to
in this second set. Some way back, let's put it that way. If he was to make something out of this.
Love 15. Net first serve. Net first serve.
Oh yes, at the spin, just absolutely stone dead the ball as it landed on the turf. Perfectly executed by Kevin Anderson.
$30-15.
Reminder, it's the best of 10, third set tie break to determine the outcome. Should Anderson come through this and level it up at 1-set-all?
40-15.
It looks like he's going to be doing that. Those passing shots have just been absolutely brilliant from Russell today.
40-30.
One element of his preparation, which I'm sure he'll be delighted with.
Juice.
Will it be Anderson handing back the break? Oh, that is absolutely brilliant from Lukas Rosol.
Advantage Russell.
Sending back that second serve with absolute destructive force. And a break point on offer here for the Czech.
Juice. Advantage Anderson. Game. Anderson.
Well, he had to dig deep there, Kevin Anderson, and dig deep he certainly did.
Anderson leads 4-1.
The gap continues to grow. 4-1 in this second set. And we look like we're going to be heading all the way.
Time. Love 15.
Oh, bit of a taste of his own medicine there from Lukas Rosol.
Love 30.
Anderson with authority on that backhand drive. This time
Love
with the
40.
forehand. Three-break point for Kevin Anderson.
15-40. $30-40.
The fight back is on here.
Juice.
So those break points have fizzled away.
Clear the ball, please, Morgan. Thank you. Advantage Russell.
So what could have been for Anderson. 3 break points and now game point for Russell.
Juice.
Too good from Anderson. Still may just get that break.
Advantage Anderson.
Sat up nicely for him on that forehand drive, and rest is history. Here's
You
to
boys,
wrap
please,
up the
ball
break
change.
in style. And 1 game away
Anderson leads
from
5
taking the
games
second
to
set.
1. Balls in, please. Thank you.
So new balls, and Anderson serving for the second set here.
And 15 love.
Talk about a tale of 2 sets. Unable to go over the top this time. That might be the
30 love.
second tennis ball, in fact, that Lukas Rosol has blasted out of centre court. Not able to beat Anderson on that occasion, and that might be a souvenir for somebody outside the grandstands. Oh, great tennis from both players.
30-15.
Show terrific athleticism there, both of them.
It's 30 all. (40-30).
Set points for Anderson.
Game second set.
So the second set belongs to
Anderson,
Kevin
6
Anderson.
games to
We will
1.
go the distance
1
here.
set all.
A third set tiebreak will determine the winner. As we approach, what, just short of 6:45 in the evening here, local time. Stoke Park, the venue, this most beautiful setting. Answering back well, Kevin Anderson. He's in some good form. There is a run to the final of Queens. He's enjoyed the grass court season so far, and Lukas Rosol be hoping to make even more headlines at Wimbledon, just as he did a few years ago when he came up against Rafael Nadal. Nobody really gave him a chance, and boy did he throw it back in the faces of those who weren't giving him the chance at all.
1 set all. We now play a 10-point match tiebreak.
First to 10 here. And Rosol to get us underway on set.
Thank you. (1-0) Rosol.
It's one way of starting things up. Very nearly took the head of the ball kill off here. Goodness me. Fine return from Rosol.
2-0.
Dug that out.
Rosol. Net. Serve. Clear the ball, please. Thank you. Net. First serve. Two on Russell. One behind you.
Looking to go back up the line. Anderson.
3-1 Russell.
Not too much court to work with there. Fell on his face. No
3-2
wonder.
Russell. Three all.
Not a bad response from the South African. Still all pretty tight. Russell not even interested in just having a liquid break there. Still pretty warm. It's the momentum and the pendulum just swinging
4-3 Anderson.
Anderson's way here.
Out. 5-3 Anderson.
It's a little lengthy, and Anderson is halfway to victory.
Five, 4 Anderson.
Shadow's getting longer.
Six, 4.
This match is getting
Anderson.
shorter though, and in favour of Kevin Anderson.
Six, 5 Anderson. 6-all.
Punishing serve from Rosol. Keeping an eye on the draw on Friday for who each player will get in the first round of Wimbledon.
Seven, 6.
Rosol is just starting to turn the screw back in his favour.
Net. First serve. Eight, 6, Russell. Fault.
Rosol getting closer.
9, 6, Russell.
Just like that, he makes sure of the victory.
6-4, 1-6, 10-6.
Rosol is victorious here to bring Boodles to a close for this, the opening day. They have been treated to some fine action at the supporters here, and we will get the opportunity to hear from both players. But Kevin Anderson's good run on grass has come to an end here at Boodles, as he's been beaten by Lukas Rosol.
Wimbledon, this is my goal, you know.
Great. And we all remember you beating Rafa Nadal, don't we, at Wimbledon? We hope you can replicate that this year. Thank you very much. Moving on to Kevin. Hi, Kevin. That was an incredible tiebreak. We've got to mention last week in the Aegon Championships. And how much confidence did you take out of getting to the final?
Yeah, it was a great week for me. You know, saving match point and the...
Oh, Lucas is off. Bye, Lucas. See you later. Bye, lovely. Yeah, confidence from last week.
Yeah, it was just a crazy week. It's, you know, tennis is a funny game, saving match point in that first round, and then played some really good tennis, and you know, lots of tough winning against Andy in the finals. But you know, overall, it was a really terrific week for me.
Absolutely, and you're now 14 in the world ranking. It's your highest ranking ever. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, anytime you reach that milestone, it really is a good feeling. There's a lot of hard work that goes, you know, behind that. Yeah, you really have to stay patient. I've had a couple opportunities to get there in the past, but you know, having a career high ranking going to Wimbledon definitely feels good.
And Andy Murray was a bit of a pain in the final, wasn't he? How would you describe his game? Annoying?
I mean, really good. You know, him coming out, playing in the semis in the morning, and then finals in the afternoon, you know, isn't easy. But you know, he's just so crafty on the court. He makes so many balls. So no, just have to play a little bit better to beat him.
Well, we were thoroughly impressed with your wins over Stan Wawrinka and Gilles Simon. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kevin Anderson. Thank you. Wonderful. We've had a great day of tennis, 4 fantastic matches. Thank you, Kevin. Get some rest, and we hope to see you later in the week. Who is back tomorrow? Is anyone back tomorrow?
Stoke Park, deep in the English countryside. Not the sort of place you'd expect to find the ATP world #1 in summertime. But Novak Djokovic is in serious demand these days.
Go away, please.
It is part of the job that I enjoy because it's a different from a regular day on the tennis court, and I'm glad that I'm doing this for the first time with my girlfriend, which makes it more fun.
The glamorous photo duty comes with the territory when you're on top of the world.
I'm loving it. It's really, I think, the dream of every girl to be so pampered by so many people. It's really wonderful.
And obviously this is the place which is really ideal for these photo shoots. It's beautiful. It has a history, tradition.
Absolutely marvelous.
I actually love the outfit, the jewelry, makeup, hair, everything.
This is where a man feels comfortable.
Yeah, lots of outfits, lots of different settings, but I guess that's a part of what we're doing this afternoon, and we're enjoying it. To be honest, you know, we had a lot of fun. It makes it easier when you're doing together with your girlfriend.
I was actually commenting with Novak saying how often do you get to see, you know, two couple, you know, loving each other and still doing something so, you know, nice in the countryside.
In between the outfit changes, Novak's mind still drifted back to tennis and the momentous year that's seen him dominate the game.
But I'm still extremely satisfied with the way everything is going in my career right now. So I'm doing everything I can in order to be dedicated, to stay determined, and try to win some more.
I'm really proud. He's just doing, I mean, it's his dream, you know, to be so successful, and I'm really happy for him that he managed to, you know, accomplish at least part of his dream, and hopefully I'll be there to help him and to see him, you know, achieving the biggest one, the top.